Well, this is usually one of the busiest travel times of the year with the holidays and everything, but the pandemic has slowed it down.
And we love to have her back, Deb Metcalf, because we all like to talk about going on vacation. She's an agent with International. She joins us now to give us an inside look at the travel. And what are you seeing out there? I know cruise lines, I still have a $600 voucher from summer. Deb, last time we talked, I was hoping to go on that cruise, but it hasn't happened. So what are people doing right now since the cruise lines are not an option?
Cody, I'm telling you, the cruise lines, it has been really tough for them, tough for us. But right now, as you know, still no sail order through the end of February. And some of the cruise lines have canceled a few other cruises on into 21. But we are getting very positive. We're hoping that they will sail in March, but we will probably know real soon. A lot of people are going to the Caribbean. The Caribbean's pretty much wide open, along with Mexico. I just got back from Jamaica. I decided I would travel and get a taste of what it's like to travel during COVID. And I did my COVID test, did my certificate of entry, and off I flew down to Jamaica for a week, and it was fabulous. The resorts, once you get there, pretty well no mask unless you're in a public enclosed area. But as you know, most of the restaurants and everything is outdoors, so there was no need for a lot of mask wearing at the resort. And once we went through the airport, I paid a little bit extra to get through customs quickly. I got through customs in about 20 minutes with my luggage, and off I went to the resort and had a great time for 7 days. So, and like I say, Mexico is wide open, no COVID test required. We have a list of all the islands you can go to that and what the requirements are, what needs to be filled out in advance. We work with a company called Art Point Labs here in town. I took my COVID test on Wednesday evening, had the response back for Friday morning. So you can travel. Delta Airlines was great. They had every other seat closed off, so there was not a lot of crowd on the plane, and it was just a smooth ride down to the Caribbean.
Yeah, I've heard Delta is the way to go right now with that middle seat, which is, gives a lot of people that peace of mind. And you were mentioning some of those restrictions, how things are wide open in certain areas. The Caribbean, the Bahamas, are there any restrictions for Americans to go in that area, or is that pretty wide open too? It's pretty wide open. Some of the islands, like Cayman Islands, is just now opening, so we really don't have a lot available there. The British Virgin Islands are still closed off to U.S. travelers. I don't know if you heard the story about someone accidentally sailing into those waters, and they were basically put in jail while they were down there. I did have a call today about going to Thailand. There's a lot of rules and restrictions that have to be done going to Thailand, but you can travel. But there's if you go to depending on where in Thailand you're going, my people was looking at going into Bangkok. Well, there's a 14-day quarantine, so she only wanted to go a week. So right now is not an option for her. Europe is starting to open up. You can go to the UK, but again, you've got the quarantine. So if someone came to me and said, "Where can I go? I've just got to get away," I'm going to suggest the Caribbean or Mexico.
Yeah, Deb, it's funny you're on. It's kind of ironic because earlier this week I was actually looking for an all-inclusive because I'm trying to go somewhere at the beginning of the year just because we couldn't really vacation, and I need a mental break. And I'll tell you, I was looking at Mexico. The all-inclusive route, it's pretty crazy because some of these price points I had to really look into because I didn't believe them because they're very affordable. I mean, affordable if you want to go 5 or 6 days from what they typically are.
Right. They are offering some great deals, and I was reading today some of the resorts are offering 2 for 1, where you can actually book your room now and then keep that one for a later date, or take a family member and have them in their own room. So it really is a great opportunity to get some deals. Also, I suggest everybody to call their travel agent or call us and let that travel advisor advise them on what properties, because a lot of times booking it online, you might not get exactly what you're thinking you're getting.
And I was going to say this because I think it's so easy if you go to Expedia, there's so many online options. People think that's the best route. What is it that makes a travel agent better than going that online route? I've heard the stories of people booking and they don't get what they thought they were getting when they get to this
that's
resort.
scary.
So what are some of the big benefits of getting a travel agent over doing it yourself?
Well, one thing that I've noticed is you've got someone that you can actually sit down and talk to and get the recommendations. Maybe they have been there before. If they haven't been there, usually they've sent clients there. So you've got that, you've got a reputation. If there is a problem when they get there, you can text, you can call them, or and that travel agent can take care of whatever situation it is. I'm going to tell you a funny story. This just happened Sunday morning. First-time travelers, they were young, honeymoon, they weren't going out of the country, they were going to the United States, and I get a text message at 5:30 a.m. My flight has a maintenance problem, what do I do? At 5:30 in the morning. So, of course, I roll over and I advise them what to do. Book have that agent book your very next flight out of Atlanta to where you're going, and, call the car rental company and make sure they do not, that the car is waiting on you. And everything turned out perfect. But you want that. You do want that person that if you do have a problem to give you a call.
All right, Deb. Well, so I'm still jealous of that
and
Jamaica.
Plus, I give pretty much everybody my cell number. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. That's
That is
awesome.
good to know. Well, Deb, thanks so much. It's nice to talk about vacations and maybe getting back to those in 2021 after the year we've had. I think everybody deserves a vacation of some time.
I sure hope so.
Lift our
I sure hope
spirits.
so. This has been a tough year, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being able to get away and have that opportunity to go to some of these great destinations that are out there.
Life is so short. Take advantage while you can. Thanks so
Sweet
much,
for
Deb.
certain,
It
yes.
is. Exactly.
Well, speaking of
Thank
vacations,
you guys for having me this afternoon.
hey, Deb, thank you for being
Thank
here. Hopefully,
you.
we'll see you again soon.